I know I've gone a bit crazy. You're looking at that thinking, what? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of colour block in here. It's a lot of 939. So I'm using my 7 placer. But I'm not doing row by row anymore. I just whipped off a load. I got all that done last night, sitting here watching YouTube. And now I'm here. And it is Friday the 23rd of August. And my pen of choice today, look at this. It's my Diamond Art Club one. I bought this years ago. Diamond Art Club. I think it was Cosmic Rain or something they called it. But it's got red and blue in there with the gorgeous silver foil and dark on this side. But yeah, I've got my 7 placer because obviously, but I'm working on this section just to add a bit of colour and whatnot, and get that bit filled in, and then we can focus on there. I mean, it's confetti over here, so you know, but hey, it is what it is. So have I done all my purple glitter drills? I think so. But yeah, I've been enjoying the colour blocking phase, I have to admit. So let's just take a look at this image. So I am, where am I now? I'm down here, and I'm in this 310 phase here. Not 310, 939. With all of her hair, but then we've got confetti this side, so there'll be less colour blocking over here, and then I only have the bottom row left to do, which again, confetti, right? But yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, I can see this bit here, but the seer, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get it done by the end of the event. I worried for a hot minute, would I be able to pull that off? Yeah, I worried for a hot minute, but we're good, we're on target. So yeah, okay, where is the triangle? Ta-da! So how are all of you doing? I hope you're all doing well, and I know some of you have got finishes and everything else. Like, wow. I know Teresa put me to shame because she finished her 60 by 60 really quick. So it's all good. The one thing I insist on is no stress. And then I was stressing out because I'm like, Cindy, you have to finish your canvas for your own event. Like, come on. But I should have 2 finishes. And then I'm going to get ready for Erica's event, Kevin's wife, Howl at the Moon, because that's happening in September. So I'll be doing that. And then at weekends I will work on my Diamond Art Club mystery one with the kids while I play Witcher. But I have to finish these 2 first. And I'm away on Sunday. Oh my god. It's coming up so close. I go between very, very excited, like, I bought my tickets in May, didn't I? So, like, oh, it's here already. And then I go into denial. Like, it's really weird. It's really weird. But I'm going to be in the same room as all of the people I've been watching for the past 5 years or so. It's just crazy. It's crazy. But there will be member videos, you know, because we're going by train. I'm not going to drive it. There's no thank you. London, I can barely cope in the town that I live in, and they're a bit cutthroat here when we drive. So London, no thank you. Yeah, no. So we're going to get the train, and it'll be a nicer for the boys. It'll be nicer, and yeah. So that'll be fun. Can relax on the way there. There's a couple of changes, and then I'm going straight into Wembley because I don't know how to do the tube. It all makes me very anxious as well. You know, I do easily get stressed out, and it's my anxiety, it kicks in, especially when I'm in a place I don't know. Don't know if you can relate to that or not, but I'm getting a little bit anxious, but Carl keeps me on track, and he's like, just go over here, Mum. Like, it's not rocket science. I'm like, okay. Okay. But yeah, that will be Sunday. Very excited. Very excited. And like members, you saw how excited I get. I mean, that wasn't even Will Ospreay. What I will do, because I've got wrestling to watch tonight, so I have to watch it tonight to see any updates or of matches added or anything like that, or stipulations added, so I know what's going on. But Ospreay, if he comes on the TV, you will see how I react to him, because he was backstage, and he was trapped backstage, but he didn't come out to his music and stuff. So yeah, I'll put that in a members video. And then imagine me in real person when the music hits. Dun 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 dun. Yeah. I probably won't be able to talk much on the way home, that's for sure. I'm so excited. Anyway, moving on. Like, you're probably sick of hearing me going on about that. So, I thought what we could do today is go through some of the comments left on the videos. I'm just going to work backwards. So any comments that have been left, I'll talk about those. And we'll work backwards to the questions. So that might be Friday and Saturday's Whipping Chat. Then you've got the True Crime on Sunday. I might be going live Monday. I don't know for sure. So I will keep you updated on the community tab if I am or not. Well, if I'm not, I will put it on the community tab. If there's nothing on there, or my Facebook group, then I will be coming on. But I'll be hyper and not concentrating very much, because I'll still be on a high probably. But yeah. So, got to draw winners for the giveaways and everything like that. I don't want to let you guys down, and we'll see how I feel on Monday. It's bank holiday. On Monday, do you in America, do you have is it like, you know, like Labor Day is usually a bank holiday for us? Like, is there any special weekend happening in America on Monday, or just an all day? Like, I don't know. That's why I'm asking. You see how I'm placing 3s and 2s? That's what I do. That's how I diamond paint. Obviously I do use my single placer, but if I can place 2 or 3, I generally do. But I got right into the zone of placing drills yesterday and today. Sometimes we diamond paint just because that's what we do on an evening, but I've been loving placing these drills. Enjoying my diamond painting time, do you know what I mean? Well, yeah. Ooh, missed that one. I do have a cup of tea, so I'll be like drinking that as I go. There's another one here. I don't want to have to keep coming back for them. Hello, Henry. Do you want to go out? Oh my gosh. No? Alright, you're just sitting there, are you? That's okay, you don't have to go out. Do you want to go out? There you go then. You did want to go out. Oh my gosh, this dog. Oh, sorry. I'm half concentrating because I'm looking for the they're not quite paw prints, but I call them paw prints. It's the 4 little circles in a... They're not even paw prints really, that's what I call it. Because we've got one with 3 circles. I'm just looking for those so I don't have to come back with them. But if I do, I do. It's okay. I'll do the, I used to call them double dashes. Let's have a look. These, I used to call them double dashes, and then one day I was kitting up with Reese and I said, because I had the containers, he had the bags, and he was passing me the bags. And I said, oh, I need the double dashes, and he went, do you mean angry eyebrows? And it just stuck. Now I call them angry eyebrows. Yeah, that was Reese. I think we're done. Ooh, I just spotted one. It was hiding on her chin. So yeah. Mr. Glitter Draw there. Never mind. Okay. Let's put the angry eyebrows in my tray. I'm just using my little P-Ray tray and my little cat-eared ones. That's got all my 939 in it. Generally what I'm sticking to. Just waiting to see if Henry wants to come back in. No. Okay. Okay, let's go through these. YouTube comments, because ooh, Sherry Kunkel and Greg Rowe. True crime I did quite a while ago. Went to high school with Greg and the girl he murdered. Oh my gosh, can you imagine actually knowing someone who was responsible for that? You're like, geez, I went to school with that person. Wow. That's why I try to be very mindful in my true crime, because you never know who watches it, you know. That's why I always try to be mindful. I watch some and I cringe at what they say. And I'm like, if the survivor or the person, like the perpetrator's parents are watching or something, you know, and you're like, I wouldn't have said that. I get your point, but you could have worded it a little bit nicer. I'm always very mindful, because it affects real people, these true crime. As fascinated as we are with it, you know. Oh, Timor's going live soon. I will have... Ooh, that's my tablet. Boop. Just sitting out there enjoying the fresh air, I guess. It's just sitting there, he's not like trying to get back in, so I'll wait until he starts clawing at the door. Okay. August 22nd, yesterday's whip and chat. I'm like, I'm so boring. That's what I said somewhere in that whip and chat, obviously, because I'm getting I'm getting told off. I like it when you guys tell me off, but you're not boring. That tickled me, how you said that so matter of fact. I love listening to you, partly because of your accent, and you're precious. I just finished this video. I just finished this Friday at 3 PM. Bless ya, that's Risa. Risa. Yeah, I think I'm boring. Like, I do, because I just talk. Yeah, I'm like, I don't think anyone really cares. It's not like I've got a full-time job, or I talk about the people, or like work in retail with all the stories or anything like that. I just chat. So I appreciate that. That's funny. Miss Stacey, okay, I'll take the blame for you buying pens and Carrie buying canvases. You have to, because it is your fault. My aunt has one of those hospital room type tables. She uses it when she watches TV in her living room. I watched this Friday morning while revising invoices for my job. Thanks for helping me stay awake. Oh, Miss Stacey, you're always working. And we chat as well quite a lot behind the scenes, so yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, if ever I get too much, just like, Cindy, I'm trying to work here, or whatever. But yeah, I loved it. I went into Carrie's live for the first time in a long time. I just happened to catch it because it's quite late my time, and I sat in bed and I wasn't even dime painting or anything. I was chatting with Stacey and bidding for pens, and I won 2. So yay, that's awesome. But yeah, I loved it. I haven't been pen shopping for a long time. Like this, it's years since I bought it. I mean, I have bought pens since, but yeah. Here he is. He wants to come in now. But thank you, Stacey. Yeah, she also got Ella because of you. I thought that was hilarious. I knew which one she meant when she said the 100 colour kit. I've got quite a few 100 colour kits. You have to come this side, Henry. There we go. Come on in. Come on in. Get half up the step. Come on. That's it. There you go. Up and in. Oh, blimey. See you later. You're welcome. Oh my gosh, this is so colourful. A lot of you are loving the colours on this canvas because it is so gorgeous. I got mine with ABs and glitter drills, and it really does make it sparkle and pop. Miss Carol, thanks Cindy. First of all, you aren't boring. I appreciate you keeping me company while I diamond painted on this Friday morning. I only ever had boys, and because I was talking about how messy my boys are. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I was getting out of Carl's room alive, honestly. And yes, they are gross and messy. From remembering me as a younger girl, and also from friends that are girls, are just as messy, if not more. Oh, okay, but it's just not gross stuff. It's more makeup, clothes. Okay, but the boys, yeah, see, they throw the clothes on the floor and makeup and all of that stuff, you mean? Whereas boys, it's just, I just don't understand it. There is a laundry basket literally in the hallway outside of both of their rooms. Pick up your stuff and put it in there. But then I'll say to Reese, right, I need your school shirt, and it's never forthcoming. Do you know what I mean? Oh God. It's mums. It's what we do, right? We have to run around after them. Except they're 15 and 21 now. But do you know what Carl said to me? We were sat here and we were chatting today, right? And I said to him, oh, have you booked Monday off? And he's like, well, what time are we? I think he wants to work, that's the thing. And I was like, well, we should be home quite late. I was going to stay in London, but like, no. So the show finishes round about 10 PM. So by the time we get back to Wembley train station, we should be home midnight, bit later, you know. And he's like, well, I can go to work. And I went, well, you'd just be tired, but sure, like, you know, if you want to go in, but he's so scared of letting them down. He's like terrified, you know, letting them down. And I'm like, well, his work colleague, I nearly said his name, but his work colleague isn't going to be there, and he doesn't want to leave them in the lurch. And I'm like, it's not your problem, you're allowed a day off. But whatever, he will either go in or he won't go in, you know. Whereas boys seem to have more food related things and dishes. Yeah, cups and, oh my God. Carl drinks gallons and gallons of Coke, and he's already making a mess in there. Like, he's throwing he drinks gallons and gallons of that cheap, nasty Coke. I call it nasty because it tastes gross. He's already throwing the plastic bottles in the corner of his room behind the box I put in there. If you think I can't see it, dude, you're mistaken. And then they'll go, oh, you're so OCD. Well, if you know that, then help out. Do you know what I mean? Oh, I'm going on a rant now. Like, It's gross. It's just gross. Why don't you want a tidy room? Like, anyway, rant over. I'm talking to him like he can hear me, or he's going to watch this video. He's not. So, yeah, he's not. But thank you for confirming that. That actually makes sense. I'm watching Friday morning when I go through work emails. So I keep you all amused. Stephanie, that is. I keep you all amused while you're at work. That's pretty naughty, guys. You should be focusing on your jobs. Not the antics of what I'm up to over here. But I appreciate it. Yeah, see, Gamer told me off for interrupting her. She's like, Cindy, I'm supposed to be concentrating on these emails. And I'm just like, doo-doo-doo, the background. Yeah, no. Sorry, not today. Oh my gosh. We're getting this canvas so done. It's awesome. It's awesome. Okay, let's do ticks. And move that back over there. Where's my J's? No, I'll put it on there. Ticks and J's. And then the ABs. I'm trying to leave that till last so my putty works in a little bit. Let's do J. Hello Henry, huffing and puffing in the background. Why are you huffing and puffing? It's a lot cooler now, it's been raining and everything, so. Linda's watching this Friday 11:30 AM. Love. I didn't want to say your name, but I'm guessing I'm allowed to now. But it was Linda who voice messaged me, and we were chatting about different things relating to other things. And she was like, I was watching your whip and chat and you kept asking questions and I was actually answering you. Like, you can hear me. I'm like, well, I can if you click the mic in here, but I can't on the YouTube video. But yeah, thank you, Linda. Oh my gosh. Yeah, see, yeah, like actually answering me or chatting back to me while on YouTube. Oh, Henry's laid right under my desk. Miss Sharon, having had boys and girls, I found my girls far messier than my boys. I think the boys follow after Steve. As you know, he likes everything tidy. Must be a Capricorn thing. Yes, maybe. I think, personally speaking, it's more of a trauma thing. I remember when in my height of depression, my mum came round and she was like, Cindy, you can't live like this, and she just like helped me tidy the house, because you know, if you have depression or anxiety, then your house gets in a mess, then it's overwhelming to then try and even sort it, so you just avoid it. And my mum came round and she just like accumulated bags and bags, and I always remember that and I dread it. Not that she will come around now and do it. I live very differently now, but that stays in my mind, you know. Shame, I guess, you know, because it was embarrassing and shameful, but it was all too overwhelming for me to even make a start on it. Like, I really want to do that, but you know, it's that. So that's why I'm a little bit OCD now, I guess, because I never want to live in that way again. But also a Capricorn thing, because we like things how we like things. My girls, unfortunately, are like me, a bit of a slob. I listened to you on Friday morning and I'm enjoying them a lot. I appreciate that. But yeah, I always said, didn't I, oh, I've got nothing to talk about. And here we are, pretty much daily, give or take a couple, but pretty much daily through the month of August. So thank you. It's just, I'm just curious because, like, you know, my kids are so messy. They don't get it from me. Well, they kind of do, but not. You know, I get to the point where it annoys me, and then boom. I just went in the front room. I was trying to look for a pair of tweezers because I put blue in here instead of purple, so I had to pull them all out. I only did this bit here, but I had to pull them out. I can't find my tweezers anywhere because my kids keep running off with them for their controllers or the reset button. You know, you need something sharp like a pin. They use my tweezers, and I can never find them when I need them. So, yeah. And the coffee table is full of rubbish where they've been sat there playing games, eating crap, and left all the wrappers there for me to put away. Not even away, but in the bin. I just wondered if girls were the same way. Loving all the colours. Will be nice to see Cole in a whip and chat, even if he is messing around. Watching this Friday 5 AM. That is Kay. Oh my gosh. Pickle got you up again, didn't she? 5 AM. I don't know if you can hear Henry huffing and puffing down there. It's raining. I don't know if you can hear it. It's only lightly raining, but... Melinda, wow, the colours in that canvas. They are gorgeous. I'm enjoying it a lot because every time you go for a different symbol, it's like a different colour. So I'm enjoying that. I am enjoying that. And the view looks good, I guess, with all the different colours. But you've got all the glitter drills and the ABs that sparkle. It's awesome. I love it. I think it's the first time I'm working 2 different enhancements. So I'm loving it. Mutt Nuts is watching this Thursday evening. Right, Mutt Nuts, I have a question. I know it's completely irrelevant, but maybe you can answer it for me because I will probably forget on Monday Night Live when I see you. But I have a question for you. I was replaying one of your lives because I missed it, and I was replaying it, and you was kitting up. It was the Grinch with the dog that you was really excited for, and it was a Diamond Dots. I can't remember what the image was. A horse or a unicorn kind of comes to mind. I can't remember what the image was. Right, now I have a question, and please don't take it the wrong way, I'm curious. But you had a piece of paper and you was writing down the symbols and what we call the DMC, but because it's Diamond Dots they have different codes. Why was you writing them on a piece of paper? Because you have 2 legends on your canvas. You were kitting them up, but I'm curious as to why you write them down on a piece of paper. Like, you do that with everything? Like, I'm just asking for myself because I'm super curious and I will forget to ask you. So, yeah, sorry. I just couldn't understand why you were writing them down on a piece of paper. So you have a backup thing, but you have the legends on the canvas. So I'm just curious. I couldn't, you know, I was listening along and enjoying that and dime painting while I had you on my tablet over here. But yeah, I was just curious as to why you was doing that. Because like, I keep a logbook, but I don't keep track of anything like that. So I'm just being nosy. Sorry. You can tell me on Monday if that's easier, but yeah. You do that with every canvas? Like, what? No, I can't do that. Dime painting with Gammy. Almost done of her face. Looks good. I know, look at that. How cool. I'll be done with this bit at some point. I'm going to leave this bit till Sunday. I can't on Sunday. I'm not here. Monday, I meant. But yeah. You are not boring. I watched this Thursday evening. Ah, I appreciate that. I'm like, I am so boring, and everyone's like, I guess, you see, I don't find other people boring. Like, and they're just waffling on about their home life or their dime painting, and I just listen along while dime painting. So I guess it's the same thing. So maybe stop being so hard on myself. I just think I'm boring. But yeah. Okay, so number 10 was where I asked the questions. So we have one question that's popped up, and that is, what are some things that Americans do that you think is silly versus how it's done in the UK, if that makes sense? It does make sense. That's a very interesting question. Some things that you do. The first thing, I'm going to upset a lot of Americans. The first thing, oh my gosh. The first thing that comes to mind with Americans is your biscuits and gravy. Why? I've had this conversation with Travis. Travis was the one that we were kind of talking about it. Now, for us English people, just in case you haven't had this experience that Travis put onto me, he sent me a YouTube video, and it was, I don't know if it was school kids or something, but they were reacting to eating biscuits and gravy. Now when I say biscuits and gravy, our UK brains go to cookies, as what you call them in America, right? Biscuits. But they go to cookies. And then our gravy that we have on our Sunday roast is not that white stuff you have. I'm trying to be nice. But your biscuits come in a tube, like a Pringle tube, that you have to bash and open weird. That's all very weird. It's all very weird. But you guys love it over there. It's another thing you find, Americans find weird, is that we put baked beans on toast. Now that's a relatively normal thing, like your biscuits and gravy. But you think we're weird for beans on toast. You know, but that's a pretty standard staple over here. If you want something quick and easy, or you can't be bothered to be in the kitchen cooking, you heat up some beans, put some toast in the toaster, boom, dinner's done. Takes minutes. But you think we're weird for that because it goes all soggy and whatnot. But you have to try it. Now I was talking to Travis because baked beans is you have baked beans in America, but they're not, like, we will have another thing. I don't know what you guys, okay, so watching TV, Supernatural mainly, but watching TV, if you have breakfast in America, you have like waffles with fruit and maple syrup or whatever. That's your breakfast. But here we have fried breakfast, which consists, I was watching the wrestlers answer this question. They couldn't answer what a traditional English breakfast is. I think even Osprey struggled, but hey, so it's sausage, egg, bacon, baked beans, tinned tomatoes, fried bread or toast, usually both, but mushrooms and sometimes black pudding. I can't stand black pudding because I know where that comes from. I won't eat it, so don't put the black pudding on my plate. But that's what we have as a traditional English breakfast. It's not an everyday breakfast, it's a treat, but that's our breakfast. But in America, that's not a thing. I mean, it's pretty much a heart attack on a plate. Like, that's what we call it over here, but that's our traditional English breakfast. You know, if we were to go out for breakfast, that's what we would have, or fry it at home, because it's pretty quick and easy. But yeah, you find that weird, or it's not a thing there, you know? If I was to come over to America, I would struggle to find someone who would do a traditional English breakfast, because it's not a thing over there. Is pretty much what the wrestlers were saying. They can't find places that do that. So that's just a couple of things. Food related, I know, but I can't really think of anything. Oh, another, it's like when we say, see, your terminology is different to ours. I was talking to Erica once, and in the old house I had a garage where you park your car, but she was getting confused as to what I meant, so she had to clarify what I meant. And then she was sending me pictures of houses in America, but it's different. So you have different terminology. Petrol isn't petrol, or a petrol station, it's a gas station. And you fill your car with gas, not petrol. But it's not gas because it's a liquid. It doesn't make sense. Just putting that out there. So there are loads of things that, you know, are different. We say pavement, you say sidewalk. There's loads of different things like that. But you have to specifically tell us that it's a side that you walk on. Well, it's just called pavement over here. Yeah. You know, little things like that. It's just different. But I don't think we do bad, because, like, obviously I've got a lot of American friends. And we do just fine. We understand each other just fine. It's not that different. But yeah, that's one. Biscuits and gravy is one thing I cannot get behind. And I know it's not cookies with Sunday roast gravy. It's very, very different. Like, question, do you actually make that gravy, or does it come in like a packet? It looks absolutely disgusting. I can't get behind it. It looks disgusting. But the video that Travis sent me was them reacting to it, and they were all like, no, just no. But when they ate it, they were like, oh, is there any more? Like, they loved it. So one day I'll put my money where my mouth is, and I'll come to America and I'll try it. I've got to descend on Travis one day, somewhere in the future when my kids are grown. members only. Loved watching how excited you were for watching wrestling and about going to London soon. I love dragonflies too. We're gnome friends and dragonfly friends. Yay! I think freebies are a nice extra. A surprise. If it's something I have or don't need, I'd gift it to someone or donate it to a group that could use it. I was asking, yeah, I got people getting upset about getting some free is lame. Just say thank you and pass it on. Ugh. Stacey added the on the end. Yeah, I was a little bit offended. There's no other way. But yeah, I was upset about something and I talked about it. But thank you, because 99% of you were like, you know, yeah. That's cool. That's cool. I just, now I hesitate. Do you know what I mean? And I shouldn't. Why should I change who I am? Because one person was offended. Yeah, no, anyway. I'm not going to go there. Right. Moving on. Thank you, Stacey. Makes me feel better. I can't see which whip and chat this was, but thanks for another whip and chat. Usually when I don't paint, I watch, listen to whip and chat. Oh, I was asking what you do. Okay. Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. It's not lighting up or anything, it's just pinging at me. Sometimes I watch a show or a movie, but it has to be one I've seen a few times, so I'm not completely absorbed in watching it. That's what I like about the true crime. You know, they're like Bailey, she's putting makeup on, and I look up every now and then because something will flash across the screen that you need to pay attention to. So if something flashes, I look up, but I can usually dime paint while listening along to these things, or like whip and chats, usually they're diamond painting along, so I just diamond paint along while listening. So yeah, I like that. I like all the different things that you all do. So sometimes it'll be music, a show or a movie. I am tempted to go back to Supernatural. I keep seeing all the Supernatural clips again and I'm like, oh, I haven't finished Chicago Fire yet though. I need to finish that at some point. But I sit in my craft room a lot now and I don't have a TV in here, and I just have my tablet and I catch up on all my YouTube stuff. You know, you've got to catch up with what everyone's doing. And then if I sit in there, I work on a different kit, and I could go back and put something on. So I need to do that again more. Less true crime as well, because it kind of absorbs you, doesn't it? Like you take it all in. Which one is this? 20, I think. I can't really see the. I need to make the date bigger so I can see it. I usually watch whip and chats when I don't paint, or something from Netflix when I am YouTubed out. That is another thing, isn't it? You do get YouTubed out or true crimed out, and yeah, it is a thing. You have to go through phases. But you've been here every day, so I appreciate you, Carol. Not YouTubed out. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, I like watching movies and stuff, I have to say. I do like watching. I've just bought one from well, rented. I don't buy them. I rented one from Amazon Prime, which I need to go watch before my kids get up. I fell asleep watching it, so I was so exhausted. I put it on the background and then I fall asleep to it. So I need to go back and watch that. There have been a lot, and I know that is not a pace. Oh yeah, that's not a pace you can continue, but it was fun while it lasted. There's no way I can do this on a regular basis. You know, there's no way. Yeah, it's been a lot, but it's been fun too, you know. And come August next year, I might forget, like childbirth, right? You forget how traumatic it is, and then you're like, oh, I'm pregnant, and then you've got to go through it all again. And then you remembered. Come August, I might say, hey, we'll do a whipping chat. Not every day, but every other day. Just remind me that, well, you'll enjoy them, so you'll encourage it. But it is a lot. It's quite a lot. But I'm enjoying it too. Like, don't think I'm not. I'm enjoying it, and it's fun, and I've tested my boundaries, and yeah, I think it's been fun. And I tested myself, and I passed with 90% accuracy, because I missed a couple, but 90%, that's not bad, is it? It's not bad. But thank you, I appreciate that. That you're all loving it and you're all being, like, quite honest. Members offended, how rude of that person. Sharon, I like to catch up on Whipping Chats, true crime, and also my favourite, I love to watch TV programmes that I have seen before, so I can listen and don't have to look at the screen. It's been fun having your Whipping Chats daily, but I bet it's been hard. Well done to you. It is tricky. It is, because, you know, but we've done it. You know, we've done a Would You Rather, and we had Reese join in. Not that he answered many questions, but, you know, it's tested me, and that's a good thing. Would I be able to pull it off? 90% accuracy, I'd say, even though we're not done yet, so might miss more. I might miss more yet, but we can try. Right, I will still keep going. Sunday is true crime. Monday, if I'm up to it, I will go live. If not, I will put it in my Facebook group and community tab. Too exhausted or in jail, either way. You know when they go, you get one free phone call, I'll be like, well, can I just post something on my community tab? Sorry, in jail. Try, you know, attempted kidnap of Will Ospreay. Sorry. But worth it. Got to touch him. What was the other thing we said? I had to catch up on Whipping Chats, true crime. Sharon. Now Sharon has a habit of saying to me, oh, we've just watched this and I think you might like it. So I put it on and I'm in. Like, yeah. Because me and Steve like same kind of things, and then if it's true crime related, Sharon knows I'm into it. Like, yeah. Sharon's like, oh, you should give that a go. What was it? Platform 7 was one of them. We just watched Platform 7. You might like that. And it was really good. Then I'll say, oh, I've just watched this. You might like it. And true enough, Sharon watches it. So we kind of do that a lot. But yeah. Look, listen to the rain. How peaceful. It's awesome. I love it when it rains in here. It never gets old. It never gets boring. Yeah, it reminds me when I went camping and it rained. I think that's why. Okay, Leanne, I mostly listen to audiobooks while I dye and paint. Now that's interesting. That's interesting. I'm not an audiobook person. I tried it, but I don't know. It's just background noise. Maybe I should go back to that, because you could pick, like, whether you're into romance novels or true crime podcasts, or you can get all of that on there, right? So I should really give it a go, because it's just background noise where you listen and you're not distracted by the screen, right? So it actually makes sense. But I think you mainly listen to me on Messenger, to be honest. Linda, I loved listening to your whip and chat today. Keeps me company while I dye and paint, and it's relaxing. My favourite thing to do. Oh, that's very sweet. Yeah. I enjoy being here. You keep me company too, believe it or not. You know, I often hear YouTubers, and I don't know if I should say this, because it's kind of like a trade secret of sorts, but YouTubers will go, oh, it's so difficult because I'm just sat here talking to myself. Technically, yes, you are, but I'm not. I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to you. And that's the difference, I think, because I heard someone say it on their live the other day, well, I'm just sat here talking to myself, and I thought, well, you're not though, because you've got the comment thread. Like, there's real people watching you right now, and you've just basically told them that you're sitting here talking to yourself. On a live, how can you be? You're actually not, because you're in a room full of people. I thought, what? That's just so rude. But I'm not talking to myself. I'm talking to all of you. You know? Trade secret, I guess. That's what I do. Anyway. Sandra, while I'm dye painting, I also catch up on YouTube, either dye painting storage units. Ooh, are you a sucker for storage? I used to be, I'll be honest. I went through a massive phase of every type of storage. I wanted it. I've calmed down a lot now on my storage units, because well, saying that, Carol made me buy the container holder, Fanatic container holder, that I'm trying to think of a name for it. I don't want to call it nail varnish holder, but yeah, that's the last one I bought, and it's the first one I bought in a long time, but I love that. I'm going to be using that next, because yeah, I'm using my Elizabeth Ward, which is very similar, because you can see all the different colours, but I'm very excited about using that on my next one. I might even transfer my Diamond Art Club mystery containers into that temporarily, just saying, and then that can sit on my dining room table. I love storage. I am going to go through, I've got some kitted up already. Those videos are now lost. I used to do the kit up with me true crime thing, but I don't do that anymore. Crafting okay. I can't use light pads, they give me a headache, so use a light that clips onto my desk. Wow, who delivers at 11 PM at night? Yodel did, with my groceries. I didn't find them till 3 AM. No card, no ding dong, nothing. That really annoyed me. Speaking of which, they wanted to bring my next HelloFresh box on Sunday. And I'm like, no, because it's bank holiday Monday, they don't deliver on that day. So I was like, you can either bring it Tuesday or Saturday, and they're bringing it tomorrow, Saturday. So while I don't paint, I watch YouTube, typically reaction channels or paranormal channels. Reaction? How can you watch reaction? Because you're watching them react to something. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that, because I won't get much dime painting done. Well, it's no different to me watching wrestling, right? Because I was like, oh, you can see me still dime painting, right? And you could just see my head. I wasn't going to move my camera, because when I stand up and get all animated, you wouldn't have been able to see that. So I had to like sit down really low on the screen, but it worked. But I barely sat down dime painting, because like I'm reacting to it, right? So I can't watch those. Stephanie, I always catch up on new YouTube videos, and then I'll move over to a TV show or movie. That's cool. I like movies. I do like movies. I'm not a movie buff by any means, but I just rented one from Amazon. I'm not going to tell you what that is yet, because I think that there's a reason why I'm watching it, but I will fill you in on another day on that. But I love that. I love all the different things we do when we dime paint. So that's pretty cool. Mutt, I either have a live playing music. Wow, you're very interactive for someone who's dime painting. Music, the TV, or a video when I dime paint. Oh. Yeah, lives that go long. I generally say hi to everybody, and then, or try to say hi to everybody, because, you know, I'm, let's say I go in Shay's or Timor's. Timor is another one I don't give enough credit to, but Timor, because she goes live at the silly o'clock, I sometimes miss it. But then I wake up at stupid o'clock in the morning, and I'm like, oh, Timor's live. So I'm like, hey, you know, while putting a kettle on, getting a cup of tea and all that. And so many of you guys, like, because we all know the same people, right? So, like, Stacey will say, hey, and then Matt Nuts will say, hey, and I can't keep up with the hello everyone. It comes across as rude, because you've all said hi to me personally. And I try to do it personally back, but it gets overwhelming. I appreciate that. And yeah, she's the only one that calls me Cindy Michelle now, Timor. But yeah, I like Timor. She's awesome. Again, a very genuine person, right? But I do love Timor. I don't give her enough credit. But I love her. Mutt Nuts, what is your favourite comfort food? That's an interesting one. Oh my gosh. Comfort food. What do I go for? I would 99 per, if it's a bowl of food, I would go pasta. I am partial to pasta. If we're talking like snacks and stuff, I'm not a very big crisp eater or chocolate eater. You'd think it with yeah, the bulk I'm carrying, but I'm not a very, I like them, don't get me wrong. Okay, so I said to Reese, oh, I really fancy some salt and vinegar Pringles. Alright, and he popped off to the shop, and he came back and he got my Pringles. He obviously got himself Doritos. He loves Doritos, right? Then I open the Pringles, and they can last me a week. I would just pop them open every now and then and have some. and then I put them away, and I have to hide them in my room because the kids see them and it's gone. Yeah, pasta is what I'm going to go with, because how can you not love pasta, right? Because you can do so many things with it. Like you can carbonara, or pasta and sauce, or cheesy pasta, or yeah, pasta. I do like pasta. That would be my bowl of comfort food, I guess. I do like snacks, and I do like chocolate, don't get me wrong. I just can't. What I really want is like a bowl of sweets or something on here. But I'm not a hard-boiled sweet person either. So yeah, Carl buys me quite a bit of stuff. And then he gave me these packet of sweets the other day. Squishies they were. I can't really tell you what it is. Like squishies, I can't tell you really. It's like marshmallowy, chewy things. I don't really know how to explain it. And I went, oh, I thought you bought those for Reese, because he normally does buy them for Reese. And he went, I did, but if you want them, you can have them. And I just looked at Reese and went, sorry. And I ate them. Yeah. Reese didn't go without. It's not that I snatched them out of his hand, but he had other stuff. It was all good. There's plenty to go around. And then those chocolate Aero. I love Aero. I love mint chocolate. I went through a phase of eating the Terry's chocolate orange. They did mint ones. Oh my god, they were awesome. See, I do eat those, but I can't eat it all in one sitting like my kids do. My kids are scared that if they put it down, someone's going to come in and nick it. Whereas I hide mine so that doesn't happen. Let me just grab something. I don't know if you have this in America. Come on, Good boy. That they come in a 3-pack, right? I have one left because I had one the day he brought it home, and 2 I had the other one last night while I was done painting. But Turkish Delight, I love this stuff with a passion. But they're only tiny, and inside of here it's like, how does it explain it on here? Let's go with the technical. How do they explain it? It's like Jello. Again, it's not jelly in America, it's Jello. It's chocolate covered jelly, technically, but it's got a taste to it that they don't really give you an explanation as to what it is, which sucks, doesn't it? It says no artificial colours, same great taste. I can't really explain what it is. Turkish Delight, covered with milk chocolate. Yeah, I know. It's a bit like it has the same consistency of Jello, but not. But it's awesome stuff. I love it. It's hard to explain, but it's only a tiny little bar because obviously it's a lot. And you get 3 in a pack. And I've still got one. See, I've still got one. So I don't eat everything all at once like my kids do. They're terrified that if they put it down, the other kid's going to eat it, or I'm going to nick it. It's almost that. How long have we been here? Oh, battery's low. An hour and 10 minutes. Wow. My gosh. That surprised me. So I will jump off. I've got to charge my phone now because the battery's low. So I will pick up the rest of the comments after I've charged my phone. So that will be Saturday's video. True Crime Sunday. Hopefully live on Monday. But yeah, I guess I better get out of here before my phone dies. And it's all lost. Because that happens more than you can imagine. Okay guys, thank you for keeping me company. Like, time flies when you're having fun, right? Because I didn't realise I'd been here an hour. I'm going to top up my cup of tea. And yeah, I will see you very soon. I'll see you tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow, Saturday. Then I'm in London the next day. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you for all the questions. I'm loving it. I will come through to the rest of them tomorrow. But thank you for keeping me going, and yeah, all of your loving comments. I know a lot of you watch and don't comment, and that's cool too. I appreciate you. I see you, and thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I'm out of here because I've got to get my phone on charge. And love, hugs and sparkles to you all. Bye bye.